Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another requested video on this channel. Over the years, there have been some videos which have been requested many times. They're highly requested videos. Firstly, the most burning question was, what is my MAC shade? So I finally purchased a MAC foundation and I've already done the video. Then there was another request which is highly requested, is please do more tutorials. So I have taken care of that as well. This year I am doing an entire series of looks tutorials where I will share different kind of looks like many times a month. So that's called 100 looks of 2021, doing 100 looks in this year. So I will leave that playlist also in the description box. And another highly requested, very burning question which I have on my channel is, what is your Maybelline Fit Me shade? Yes, so today I am going to address that. I have a Maybelline Fit Me foundation with me. I have been using it for a while and today I'm going to share my thoughts on this foundation and do a demo as well. So without much further ado, let's quickly get started with today's video. Okay, if you have been a very long time follower, long time subscriber, like I'm talking about like very early days, I used to have the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I never liked it. Yes, that's the truth. Why I don't do videos with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, because I didn't really have it for a long time. I didn't really like it. I didn't like the formula. I didn't like how it looked on me. Maybe the shade match was not correct, I don't know, but I don't have like very good memories with this foundation. But since so many of you guys have requested me and now my preferences have also kind of changed, so I thought let me give this matte foundation a try. You guys know how much I love natural matte foundations these days. So this is my second try. Okay, so those of you who are new, I have dry skin, so I do like foundations which are nice and dewy but not too dewy and not too matte. I like something which is more natural. It looks skin like. Okay, so this is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in matte plus poreless version. So I have got the shade 332. It's a very popular foundation, so you probably already know everything about this, but in case you don't know, if you're new to makeup, let me just tell you about this foundation a little bit. So I have all the details right here in front of me. So this is a mattifying formula. This is good for normal to oily skin. It's formulated with clay minerals, controls shine and blurs pores. It's easily blendable and non-pore clogging, leaves a natural seamless finish. It's dermatologically tested, allergist tested and non-comedogenic. Okay, so those are the claims of this foundation. Very simple, very easy. There are a lot of shades in this foundation, and thankfully the shade range which is available in Singapore as well is pretty good. But if you are in US, you get a huge variety of shade range in this foundation, if I'm not wrong. And this one also has a SPF of 22, which is nice, I guess. Okay, so let's apply this foundation and show you guys how it looks on my skin, and then I will tell you if I like this foundation or not. Okay, so I don't have anything on my face, as in I just have a little bit of moisturizer. As every foundation demo, I usually don't apply primer, so today also I'm not applying primer, but usually I will apply some kind of primer underneath. Okay, so this bottle comes with a pump, which I really appreciate. The last bottle which I used to have, that was also a glass bottle, but it didn't have a pump, which just drove me crazy. That was half the reason I didn't really like that foundation. This one comes with a pump, which is great. So I will pump probably like 3-4 pumps. Okay, so this is the consistency of the foundation. It's not very liquidy nor it's too thick. It's like a medium consistency. This is how the shade looks like. I'll just swatch it here. Okay, this is how 332 Golden Caramel looks on me. I'll also swatch the MAC NC44 just in case, because this is one of the more popular reference points, and NC44 really matches me very well. So I'll swatch this one as well. So that is how both the foundations compare. This one also works out great. This also I think is a pretty good match for me. And I think just because I am a little bit less tan these days because of the entire lockdown situation, this one matches me a whole lot better than it was doing, say probably 4 months back when I got this foundation. Okay, so just keep that in mind as a reference point. Okay, so 44 and 332. Now I will apply the Maybelline Fit Me on this side with a beauty blender. I actually prefer applying this foundation with a beauty blender. With a brush also it works fine, but I don't know, I like the finish of it more somehow with the beauty blender. This is how the foundation looks. And it blends super effortlessly. I think there is a change in the formula. I don't remember this one blending so nicely on my skin when I used it, say 5 years back, 4 or 5 years back. And it used to look a little bit patchy, not patchy as in it didn't really used to blend very well on my skin. So I'm guessing probably the shade was not correct. And I was just starting out with makeup that time, so I didn't really understand that much. So this one is definitely a little bit better. And this one I have noticed it does settle down a little bit. It doesn't dry down completely. You have to set it with powder, but it changes the color a little bit. It does oxidize on me. So it doesn't oxidize too much, but it does oxidize. So even if it's looking a little light now, it does oxidize a bit. Okay, that's effortless blending. It doesn't dry down completely matte, so I will layer one more time to see the coverage. It's not like a very high coverage foundation. I would say it's a medium buildable coverage foundation. Okay, so the second one, second layer also built up pretty nicely. It wasn't difficult to blend out. So that's the blender side. I will apply on this side as well with a brush. With the brush, I noticed that it gets a little like streaky. It doesn't want to blend out as nicely as with the blender side. The blender side looks more smoother, and with the brush side it takes a little longer to blend out. That's what I've noticed. Even with the previous foundation, like when I was using it long time back, it used to be the same problem. With the blender it used to blend much better. I don't know, maybe it's in my head, I don't know, but that's what I have noticed. Also, it feels like the brush side gives a little bit more coverage. The beauty blender side, it looks a little bit more natural. So I didn't really have to build up that much on the brush side. With the one first layer which I applied, I get almost the similar coverage as I did with the beauty blender side. But this side I applied more layer, like one more layer. So depends on personal preference, I guess. I like to blend this foundation with a beauty blender. So that's the foundation done. This is how it looks on my skin. After a point it does oxidize a little bit, so I will show you that as well by the end of the video. I hope you will be able to see that too. So I will just do a little bit of application right here, and by the end of the video I will show you a patch, a fresh patch as well. Okay, now I'm going to apply some concealer. I'm using the Maybelline Dark Instant Age Rewind Concealer, which is for like the dark circle eraser, and this is in the shade Caramel, which is like too close to my skin tone. It's not really a highlighting concealer, and in this concealer I don't really have a lighter shade, so I'm just using this one. I'll apply some here as well. I'm using a different concealer just to highlight. Okay, so that's how the foundation and concealer looks like. Now, I have also reviewed some other foundations like the NARS Soft Matte Foundation, the Charlotte Tilbury Foundation. Those are also matte foundations, but they do set on the face. Even the Fenty matte foundation, they will set on the face. You don't have to powder that much on the face. But this one doesn't really set that much like those higher end foundations. This one you do have to set it with powder. It has a matte finish. It has a natural look. If you use the dewy foundation, you will get to see the difference, how matte this one looks and how dewy the dewy one looks like. So this one has a matte look, but you still have to set it with powder because it's not transfer proof. I do have to set it with powder, so I will set it with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is in the shade Warm Nude, and this is a nice color for my entire face. I just do a light application. So after the powder is applied, it looks, I mean, it's a little bit painful to admit, that I think I finally do really like this foundation. I have hated this foundation for so long, and there were older videos where I have said I don't like the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, but I do really like it. I've worn it for many hours recently, and I really like the finish. But of course my preference has also changed. I didn't really like used to like matte foundations earlier, and my skin I think was more dry. My skin is much more normal these days. I don't think I can say I have like too much of a dry skin. My skin is more towards normal now, so I think most foundations work out pretty well. So that's why I think the Maybelline Fit Me also finally is working out on my skin. Okay, so I have powdered my face. Now it looks pretty nice and matte. And the foundation will settle on the face. I mean, it will react with the oils of the skin, and this will look a little less matte after a point. So I will complete the rest of my face and be right back, and I will show you how it looks after some time. Well guys, I'm back. So this is how my finished face looks like. I did a very simple makeup look today. Applied some eyeshadow. I've used this palette from Colourpop, the Menage a Moi palette, and I've used one of the berry shades right here, not a berry, a mauve shade right here, in just all over eyeshadow look, and this one is in my lower lash line. I already reviewed this palette on my other channel, so if you are interested in this palette, then do check out the review. So I really like this simple kind of eye looks for every day, and I have applied blush, highlighter, bronzer and everything, and I've also applied a little bit of setting spray. I'm using the Makeup Forever Mist Plus Fix setting spray, and the lipstick is a L'Oreal lipstick in the shade Rosewood Forest. Okay, this is how the lipstick looks like. So that's my finished makeup look, and I will be very honest, I don't think I have any reason not to like this foundation. This works out amazingly well. It's very lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy at all. I used to feel so heavy with this foundation. It used to look streaky and patchy, but nothing of that sort is happening now. It's very lightweight, very smooth finish, and I feel like this foundation gets better with time. It looks really nice after you are wearing it for like couple of hours. It looks so much smoother, and it just looks very much like skin. It has a very natural finish. It doesn't look heavy, cakey or anything like that. I love the coverage of the foundation and how it sits on my skin. I think the shade match has something to do with it. The shade 332 is working out really well for me. So yeah, I forgot about the oxidization. So here is the foundation which I swatched here. It has been about 45 minutes or so. Let me do a quick fresh swatch so that you can see how it oxidizes. So here is the older one, and here is the newer patch. Okay, so you can see that there is a slight bit of oxidization with the foundation, not too much. It's just a very tiny bit of oxidization. I think that works out perfectly for me, because when I first applied, you could see that it is a little light, just a tad bit, but after a point it goes onto this, and I think then it looks much better on my skin. So yeah, it's very good news. I do really like the Maybelline Fit Me foundation finally, and I finally found a shade match. So if you're close to my skin tone, you can definitely go for this foundation. If you have slightly drier skin, normal oily skin, I think most skin types should be able to use this foundation. It's not dewy. It sits on the skin very nicely. It's not going to slip and slide around. So I think most skin types should be able to use. If you have too much of a dry skin, I will still say you can try out this foundation, but use like a very nice hydrating moisturizer underneath. And these days we are wearing a lot of masks, so if you want to wear a matte foundation underneath the mask, then this is a good drugstore option. So yes, that's my review, my thoughts on the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I will try to come back at the end of the day and I will show you just a final check-in how it looks after a few hours of wear. That's it for now. I hope this review was helpful for you. If you liked it, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and also if you're watching me for the first time, I really hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. Okay, so I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, so just a quick little check-in. This is how my face looks like right now. It has been about 6.5 hours that I have had this foundation on, and this is how it looks. I went out as well. I walked in the sun as well. I was wearing a mask. I will show you the mask too. So this is how my mask looks like. There is not much transfer. There's just a little bit of transfer here. Around that nose part, which I always get transfer, and then there's a little bit of transfer near the chin area. I think I didn't really powder that much there. Pretty much the entire like this cheek area is quite intact. There is very little transfer, just a little bit, so I'm pretty happy about that. Other than that, my face still looks fine. I mean, after this I'm not going to go anywhere else. I'll just stay at home. So I think this is what it's going to be. So I thought, let me just come and quickly check in so that I can take off my makeup. So the foundation still looks pretty good. There is just a little bit of fading from here and around the corner of my nose and the corner of my mouth, but that happens with almost every foundation, so I can't really fault this. So yeah, I mean, it looks very natural, it looks smooth, it looks good, it looks like skin. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with the wear time I get with this foundation. I have worn this for even longer, and this is pretty much the look I get every time. Okay, so that's a quick little check-in update for you guys. If you have any other questions, then let me know in the comment section below. My lipstick is almost gone. I had a lot of things in between, so I didn't really touch up. And the brows, I think I have done like one brow is darker and one brow is lighter in the previous part of my video, so I fixed that. I have fixed both the brows now, but anyways, what's done is done. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again really soon in my next video. Bye.